Hello everyone. Today I am here to present my project report on ethambutol. I prepared this project under the guidance of Dr. B.B. Shingte, Associate Professor of Department of Chemistry, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Aurangabad. Today I am going to present my presentation by this flowchart, that is introduction and history, structure activity relationships and mechanism of action, metabolism, adverse effect, synthesis, references and pharmacokinetics. So let's begin with the introduction of our drug. Ethambutol is an anti-tuberculosis drug. It is also known with the trade name Myambutol. It has its IUPAC name, which is displayed in front of you. It is available in the market with the trade name Myambutol at 400 mg and also available as ethambutol. Here we have its structure and its molecular formula, its molar mass, which is more than 200, its route of administration, that is by mouth, and its metabolism occur in the liver, and it has an elimination half-life 3 to 4 hours. So let's go towards the history of this disease. So TB is a tuberculosis and it is an infectious disease caused by various strain or variant of bacterium. What is that bacterium? The bacterium is of Mycobacterium and it is also known as Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Another variant is Mycobacterium bovis, Mycobacterium canacei, Mycobacterium bacilli are the different variants of this TB. Nextly, it is a communicable disease, means it affects through the airs. A major part of its affection is to the lungs of the body and it also affects other parts of the body. TB is known in ancient time around 460 BC and it infected millions of the people worldwide today. Isoniazid, pyrazinamide, rifampicin, ethambutol are the frontline agents that are recommended by the WHO, that is World Health Organization, and India has its great loss in this disease. Why? Look at this. She is a Anandibai Gopal Joshi. She is the first Indian physician. She is the first woman from India in a medical science. We lost her because of this disease TB. She died at the age of 22 in Pune and on 1887 because of tuberculosis. Nextly, I will go toward the slight history of my drug. Ethambutol is known in 1961 by Wilkinson and his colleagues, and they reported that SS enantiomer for ethambutol is more effective against the Mycobacterium variants. Its biological activity is to inhibit the enzyme which take part in the cell wall synthesis. The enzyme name is arabinosyl transferase. Now, as SS enantiomer of ethambutol is 200 to 500 times more potent than its RR enantiomer and its mesoisomer, its pharmaceutical importance led many researchers to work in this area. Here I have its structure activity relationship, that is SARS. Here we have its structure. Now in its structure, what important points are there? The first point is the presence of 2 amino basic center which make it a good chelating agent. The next point is of the number of carbon between 2 nitrogen atoms. If I slightly increase or decrease this number of carbons, it will take me toward the inactive drug. The third point is of the presence of a small tertiary butyl group. If in place of it, if I replace this tertiary butyl group with the isopropyl group, my drug will be inactive. Now its property that The dextroisomer is more active than its mesoisomer, and levoisomer is almost inactive. The fourth point is a point of OH group substitution. Now as you look here, this OH group is at primary carbon. Now if I replace its position from primary carbon to tertiary carbon or a secondary carbon, my drug will be inactive. This shifting of position will take me towards the inactivation of this drug. The third point is of ethambutol, the mechanism of its action, the metabolism, pharmacokinetics, synthesis and adverse effect. I have summarized it some point with this point like mechanism of action, metabolism, pharmacokinetics, synthesis and its adverse effect. So we will go one by one towards each and every one. Firstly, we will see the mechanism. So here we have its mechanism. It is a precursor of cell wall synthesis known beta D arabinofuranosyl 1-monophosphiryl decapyrinol. What it will do, arabinosyl transferase, it is an enzyme which will catalyze this compound into monosaccharides, that is arabinofuranose and galactose, which are the outer covering of bacterial cell wall. The cell wall synthesis in the myobacterium, the outer cell wall will be of consisting arabinofuranose and galactose, two compounds which have high covalent properties. Nextly, this arabinofuranose and galactose, these two monosaccharide will take towards the constituent particle of bacterial cell wall, myobacterium cell wall. This lipoarabinomannan LAM, it is a constituent particle of bacterial cell wall. If somebody is infected with the TB, by the test of urine, in the urine LAM test is taken, that is presence of constituent particle of myobacterium is occur in the urine, the lipoarabinomannan, it comes in the urine when person get infected with TB disease. Now what our drug do with this is it stop or it inhibit the arabinosyl transferase enzyme, which will not make further in a constituent particles of bacterial cell wall. It stop at the first step and does not let it to make bacterial cell wall. Nextly, we will move towards the next point of it, that is its metabolism. Around 73% of ethambutol is excreted in the urine as active drug, and what about the remaining one? The remaining one are excreted as a metabolites, that is metabolite A and metabolite B. These two metabolites have no role in the biological activity of this drug. Next is of pharmacokinetics. Now here I have some points related with the pharmacokinetics. It is orally administered drug around the dosage of 15 to 25 mg per kg. This drug is well absorbed in the gastrointestinal tract, and about 1/2 of the ingested dose is excreted in the urine as active drug, and the remaining one are excreted as a metabolite, that is metabolite A and metabolite B. Let's move towards its synthesis. In the synthesis, I have taken here a readily available amino acid called L-methionine. When it will react with the methanol and acetyl chloride, a esterification reaction will take place. This carboxylic acid group will turn into a ester COOMe, and then two molecules of this L-methionine will react with the oxalyl chloride. This free amino group will attack at the carbonyl carbon of this oxalyl chloride, and it will make oxalyl diamide derivative. This oxalyl diamide derivative will react with ranitidine in aqueous methanol. What it will do? It will desulfurize this methoxysulfur group, and it will make me towards the ethyl branch containing penultimate intermediate. this ethyl branch containing penultimate intermediate will be obtained. Look at this intermediate. Same intermediate is here, just containing the ethyl branch intermediate. Okay, now what will happen in the next reaction? In a one part reaction is of lithium aluminum hydride, THF, and slightly heating, a reduction reaction takes place in which this COMe group will turn into a primary alcohol and the CO group will turn into a CH2 group. So let's see the structure. It is what? It is our drug SS ethambutol with the 75% yield. Nextly, we'll shift towards the adverse effect of it. Adverse effect of ethambutol. So here I have some points related with it. The main point is of ocular toxicity is a main point of concern. The next point is a reduce in visual acuity. The third point is of color blindness and visual construction. And the fourth point is of, as you see, ocular toxicity is related with the dosage. If a person getting 25 mg per kg per day, 3% patient will have ocular toxicity infections. Now, if I slightly increase this from 25 mg per kg to 30 mg per kg per day, a high spike in the infected patients is being seen, like 20% patient get infected per day if a dosage get increased from 25 mg per kg to 30 mg per kg. Just 5 mg per kg dosage is getting increased. Let's move towards the literature citation in preparing this project. I have gone through this literature citation in preparing this project. Next, I would like to thank my project guide Dr. B.B. Shingte in preparing this project, helping me at every step and encouraging me at every point. Thank you very much. Next, I would like to thank our teachers, Dr. Giribala Bondle Madam. She helped us in the 2 years MSc course as a teacher. Next, our head of the department, Dr. M.K. Lande sir, who is working hard in the administrative process. Thirdly, our exam coordinator, who is working hard in taking our exam. Thank you all. Thank you very much. If you have any questions related with ethambutol, you can text me in the comment box. Thank you for coming on Amjad Academy.